All right. This is the thing. Okay. Okay, I'm at Franklin Park. And this morning started out, okay. I went to I got a great breakfast. And I'm just sitting there trying to send some videos to my hubby. And two people, okay, I didn't have any makeup on. I didn't have my eyelashes or my wig on. It was just me and my clean but messy hair. And two people walked up out of the blue and told me I was beautiful. Okay. And then I made the mistake of walking by NPR and I tried to record some of my songs. It was so cold. But some guy gave me Bomba socks because I thought I was going to freak my toes off. And I thought, well, you know what? Pretty Toes would be a great song to promote Bomba. But the recording didn't come out. And then when I went to Starbucks, I just got triggered. So I came to Franklin Park because the recording didn't come out. So I'm here at Franklin Park and I met this pastor who happened to be walking by. But I was going to re-record these songs of mine. And because I was going to head out to this carol sing that they're having at Music on the Hill. I'm already late for that, so I might miss it. But I was trying to figure out what to do. And I've been talking, because my channel is about healing, and my channel is about healing from PTSD, narcissistic abuse. And those of us who've grown up in toxic families, especially being narcissistically abused, all have PTSD triggers. And I talked about how country music was a trigger for me because my dad was my abuser. He told me when I was a little girl that I was going to be a country singer because I had a warble in my voice. And my life didn't turn out that way because my ex-husband, who was also my abuser, realized how to use those triggers to manipulate and control me. That's really why it took me so long to recognize, because my ex-husband was a covert narcissist. My dad was an overt narcissist. So it was easy for me to recognize people like Mr. Trump and the similarities between him and my dad, right? Because they were overt. But my ex-husband took me really 38 years. And it wasn't until I made the decision to heal from my childhood wounds that I was able to recognize the toxic situation with my ex-husband. And God let me out of that situation. Okay? But I realized I do love country music. And, you know, there's all kinds of triggers, okay? Music tends to be a big trigger, especially country music. Because a lot of country music songs are dysfunctional, right? Like, I was listening to I Don't Want to Play House, okay? Tammy Wynette, Lynn Anderson, and I think Loretta Lynn all recorded that song, okay? It's just an example of dysfunctionality in country music, okay? And so, you know, the devil realizes that. The devil knew that. This is what caused rebellion in heaven, right? Because the devil was in charge of music for God. He had golden lyres. And so not only did he understand the power of music to heal, but also to destroy. And because of that, he thought he was better than God, the Creator. He sowed division in heaven, right? He deceived a third of the angels, and they were cast into hell. Actually, this is where we are, playing this on earth. God is proving to us that he's the Lord of love and light, and he's given us the power to choose. That's why he put the tree of knowledge of good and evil in the garden. He gave us a choice. We chose sin, and because of that, he sent his son to save us. Okay. But where am I going with this? This is where we are in our Bible now, the end times. Jesus has already paid the price. And he's coming again to restore life on earth, heaven on earth, okay? And my role in that is to help other people heal, because we're all broken. These narcissists that have abused me, that have chosen the wrong side, are broken. They choose not to fix it. And my music is healing. It's healing, but it also triggers their demons, right? But there's healing power in music. And my role is to not only help other break, but heal myself. And so I'm here and I'm thinking, I want to re-record these protest songs. Like Pretty Toes is on strike. And talk about my Bombas socks. Thank you, Bombas. And I was at Walgreens. Okay, this is the thing about Christmas too. Why I have a hard time. I'm here at Franklin Park, and so they've got the lights and everything. But I went into Walgreens. Okay, one of the triggers for me is a homeless woman. Okay, who's been projected on with this poverty mindset is going to any store and look at the price tag and say, "Oh, I can't afford that." That's a huge trigger. But when you're going to Walgreens and it's Christmas time and you're going through all the candy, especially there for Christmas, you can't help but think about people in your life, right? Like I was looking at some Ferrero Rocher, and that was those hazelnut candies that my sister-in-law Cheryl really loved, and Cella cherries, which were favorites of my sister-in-law Jean, and Whoppers that were favorites of my brother Mike. Okay, Nestle's Crunch Bar was my favorite. Swedish Fish, fruit roll-ups and gummies that my daughter loved, and Jelly Bellies, my ex-husband, and Jolly Ranchers. Okay, and I'm thinking about that, thinking how anything can be a trigger. And the key to healing from that is to understand what fears cause those things to be triggers, whatever memory that it's associated with, especially if you have an addiction. And I've told this to people here that I met, because a lot of homeless people smoke, okay? And I say to them this, I said, the way to kick your addiction is the next time you feel like you need to light one up, think about what it was that triggered you to want to do that. And then when you understand what happened to trigger you, then you understand you have to figure out what that fear is and face those fears. In order to heal, you have to face your fears head on, and that will help you kick that addiction. Invite God into your heart to heal you, and He will. Okay, and so for me, this had to do with country music, and I told you the story when I was playing in my playlist, Music for Dead People. Okay, Request for Dead People, and I played the song It Doesn't Have to Be That Way, which is not a song I ever grew up listening to. My dad, I don't think my dad even knew it. It was something that he requested. But when I finally forgave my dad a couple of years ago, after I left my ex-husband, I was able to remember the good things about him, like the little record player that he gave me, the little plastic record player, the fact that he told me I was going to be a country singer when I grew up, because I had a warble in my voice, and the album that he gave me, Country and Western's favorite hits, best hits. The second song was a song called Kalijah, and it used to be a huge trigger for me. My ex-husband would never play Candy Kisses, but he would play that one. Sometimes it would end up playing on his phone, especially when he wanted to derail me. But Candy Kisses was the first song, and it was my favorite song. I loved to sing it, and so did my dad. And so I'm going through the candy section. I'm like, I can't buy all this candy for me. It's just me. Okay, I can make up some story about how I got 10 kids And these are all stocking stuffers, but I I don't have space for all that candy, and I certainly shouldn't eat it. But this is one of my favorites. This is Hershey's Kisses with the almonds in them. I love these, okay? And you can really only get them around Christmas time. And I looked at this because I was going to re-record this before I head off to this carol sing. And my dad said, play Candy Kisses. So it's fairly quiet here. There's some noise, but I'm going to play Candy Kisses for my dad. This is another request for a dead person, my dad. And he's insistent that I cannot leave until I play this one. So I'm going to have to play him. There's another one I want to do, Harper Valley PTA. I love that song. It's about hypocrisy. It was a very, very big hit. But I'm going to do this song. This song was a song by an artist by the name of George Morgan, and it's called Candy Kisses. Candy kisses wrapped in paper mean more to you than mine to